next tech tip of the week. Last week we went over the standard bracing members. This week we'll be going over the X bracing. So the steps are pretty much the same. You will be selecting your panel into your properties menu here, miscellaneous, and the bracing option over here. So last week we covered this area over here. Now this week we'll be covering the next tab. So here you have already the option of choosing whether the X bracing will be attached to structural or non-structural members, or if they are in fact used for structural or non-structural members. So for this example, we'll be going through the non-structural members. So here you have where the positioning for the side panels would be. On the inside, the outside, or both. And the next option is choosing the appropriate family for the panel, whether it's, in terms of dimensions, material, or so on and so forth. So we'll go with the metal light gauge for now. Um, the next um, the next step would be choosing the number of screws that will be implemented in the X bracing members. So here we can go ahead and just put 2 just to give you an idea of how to use the tool. The next step would be choosing where the X bracing will connect to from start to end. So the first we'll choose as E1, which is this stud over here, and E2, which is this stud over here. Now you also have the choice of for the elevations. So here it's giving you basically the generic elevation height captured from this panel over here. So that's the details saying that this wall panel has an elevation of 9'11" and a bit. And the bottom elevation obviously does not have a dimension for now, and I will show you how to adjust that as well. All right, so anytime here we have also now the option for offset. You can offset the members, whether more towards the inside or more towards the outside, which would make sense. So we'll be using it more for generating the members within the panel. The next option that's given here is to include a cutout, which you can choose here the EPS void. Once you have set up all your details and properties for your X bracing, you can go ahead and add this as the information that MWF as well as the panel settings will take as a basically their configuration settings. So we'll click OK, apply, and close. So as you see here, our X bracing was generated correctly with a slight offset on the sides. Let me show you how we can also modify this. We'll select our member, go into our properties menu, and miscellaneous again. Scroll down to our bracing, X bracing here, and now I'm going to change the settings to a 9'9" or even 9'8". And here, since we have a bit of an offset here at the bottom, I'll give it a 4-inch offset. Again, anytime any changes are made, you must update the configurations of the settings. So we'll click update, close, OK, and there you go. So as you can see, now the members have aligned more towards the inside of the panel. Now you can also have the option as well to change where the configuration of where the X bracing connects to. So let me just show you this very quickly. Go back to bracing. So instead of having our panel, our X bracing going from the first stud E1, which is over here, and E2, which is over here, we'll select and have them connect to our closer members. Here we are. So again, we update, close, apply, OK, and there you go. So instead of attaching to the end panels, and it will attach to the IDs that we configured in our X bracing tab. And that will be it for the X bracing feature. I mean, in order, uh, you can play around with these settings a lot, and able to configure it, to give it a configuration that's best suited for your project. Thanks for tuning in again, and have a great day.